Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So thank you to my Facebook community for the 3 colors this week. Using your intuition, select one of the following colors. You can select all of them as a past, present and future, or you can select more than one if you need an answer to a question. So the colors are Blue Garnet, Pomegranate and Butterscotch Yellow. Blue Garnet, Pomegranate and Butterscotch Yellow. They're all the primary colours, aren't they? Blue, red and yellow. So before we get to that part of our Colorscope, do remember to subscribe to my love letter and grab your free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also remember that I have a store. I create and make jewellery and silks. I'm an author and I make meditations, do all kinds of different things. This is one of my newest pieces. This has Herkimer diamonds in it, and there's also protection pieces as well. Lots of new pieces of jewellery are coming in over the next few weeks. So my store is store.sealwithlove.com. Okay, so let's get started. So we're starting with Blue Garnet. So thank you for the Blue Garnet. It is an unusual stone. Usually garnet is red. But it's interesting, isn't it, that nature just creates all kinds of little surprises for us. So blue is a color of communication. It's a color of the sky. It's a color of the ocean. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it? We're sort of slightly sandwiched between that blue energy. So it's almost as if we have to connect to the blue no matter what we're doing. The blue garnet, as I have learned today, is a stone that is blue-green during the day and then turns violet-blue at night, which is kind of interesting, isn't it, how it changes. The blue-green is an energy of healing the heart, but it's also a connection to the earth as well, the earth plane. That violet, purple, blue seems to connect to the heavens. It connects to spirit, to the divine, to your angels and to your purpose. So I feel as if this is saying that, you know, by day you are one person, by night you're another. And it could mean that you're burning the candle at both ends, but it could also mean that you are finding or working in your sleep. So it may be that when you wake up you're tired, or that you've had really strange dreams. I certainly work in my sleep. I go to all kinds of different dimensions, and it's a healing energy that I'm working with. So you may well be working as a healer in your sleep. But no matter what, I feel that this particular color is saying that things are changing for you. So you may see one thing during the day, but then at night while you sleep, something is changing. The energy is shifting for you. And that blue it's a higher purpose. It's a divine energy. It's almost like you're finding your path, you're finding your way, but it's coming in at night. So if you are not going in the direction you want to go in, ask in your sleep to get that energy in your sleep. Ask your angels to connect with you in your sleep. Ask them to guide you in your sleep. Ask them to give you your purpose or give you clues in your sleep state. I would also recommend, because I'm seeing this kind of blue energy around, I'd recommend that when you sleep, to have blue stones around you, sapphires maybe, or celestite, things like that, the blue stones, and maybe have them under your pillow, but also have a glass of water next to you that is in a blue glass, and maybe in the morning drink that blue energy and then write down whatever came to you in your sleep state, and I feel that's going to help you with your direction. Alright, so I have angel cards to help us today. See which angel card wants to come up as a message for you, as an additional message. So we have focus. That's interesting, isn't it? Just take a look at that card and see if there's anything in the card that you are attracted to that maybe will give you an additional message. So with focus, when I look at this card, I see the roses down there. There's, what are there, 5 roses or 6 roses? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there might be 5 roses, and 5 is the number of communication, which is kind of interesting. She is looking, it's almost like, where is she looking? And there's a sense of, for you, there's a need of direction. So what do you want? Focus on it, and then again, ask in your dream state for that to manifest in your everyday life. Okay, so our next color is pomegranate, right? So I love pomegranates. I don't like to eat pomegranates, but I love that look of a pomegranate. When you open it up, it's got all those beautiful seeds in it. The pomegranate, it's supposed to be, what I've read is that instead of the apple in the Garden of Eden, it was actually a pomegranate. And the pomegranate links to the goddess energy. So when you cut it in half, there's all those seeds. So the sense with this red, to me, is that you have lots of ideas. There's lots of things going on in your life. You're very busy. You're trying to figure out what you need to connect with, what you need to focus on, focus again, what you need to do over this next week to 4 weeks that will really bring nourishment into your life, bring nurturing into your life. Red has a tendency to bring you something, and then you think, wow, that's great, and you start playing with it, and then you focus on something else. So it's got a little bit of a squirrel sort of tendency, you know, that sort of, you know, when a dog sort of looks at with their attention at you and then goes squirrel. So it looks somewhere else, you know, and there's a sense with that red energy that there's so much going on for you. There are so many things that you could be doing that it's a little bit hard for you to really connect to one particular thing. So don't beat yourself up about that, but do focus on what will bring you nourishment over this next week to 4 weeks. I keep getting that number 4. So 4 is it's an angelic sort of energy as well, with the 44 and the 444. So it may be that your angels are coming in a little bit more at the moment, but it could also be with that 4 is about grounding into the earth right now as well, because 4 is a grounding. It's a masculine number. It's a masculine energy. So it's very much about having stability. So where am I going with this? So there's a sense of maybe 4 things over the next 4 weeks that you need to focus on, and then let all the other seeds from the pomegranate wait until it's ready for you to pick those seeds out and what is that word? Sow those seeds at a different time. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to go. Oh, great. And I'm getting this, I can't get my words out, can I? I'm getting this sense that, you know, in the Northern Hemisphere, the trees are starting to blossom, they're starting to grow. So it feels like, for me, that red energy for you is that you need to create some action now, plant the seeds that feel right for you, but not all of them. Just the ones that feel right and will bring you nourishment, and you will see that growth, you'll see that blossoming over the next 4 weeks as well. Exciting. Yeah, I'm also being told, of course, that red connects to abundance, so the blossoming is very much about abundance. So if you've been waiting for wealth, you've been waiting for money, or been waiting for something that will manifest wealth for you, then again, plant that focus seed. So self-acceptance is your card. So take a look at that. Now, you know, that little angel, that little Cupid kind of angel is naked. So that is saying that, you know, it's about being vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you've got nothing to hide who you are. It doesn't mean you have to take your clothes off, but this is about opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but maybe looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, you know, God, you're gorgeous, you're just so beautiful, and giving yourself some love. That is so important, because when you give yourself love, everything you want to attract contains love. When you accept yourself, that is when you're open to receive love in whatever shape or form that may take into your life, and that's a very powerful thing. I am noticing with this as well. It's almost like this little angel is sitting on a tomb. So I feel as if there is a part of your life that is ending, which often happens with that red, and there's a new part that's just about to begin. But you have to accept that you are powerful enough, beautiful enough, wonderful enough, loving enough, deserving enough to receive that new energy that's coming in. Okay, so our final color is, what was it? Butterscotch Yellow. Now, I chose this one. It was only one person, I think, that came up with butterscotch in Facebook. Thank you very much. It reminded me of my childhood. My favorite dessert was an Angel Delight dessert. It was called Angel Delight, and it was butterscotch flavor. Oh, I loved it. And in the United States, you have something similar called pudding, I think. And it's that kind of mix of powder with milk. You know, I'm sure it's not very healthy. But the butterscotch, it always made me feel good. So when I saw that colour, it took me back to my childhood. So I feel that the butterscotch, it has a kind of old energy to it as well. You know, old people would open up a butterscotch sweetie candy and sort of give you that almost, it's opaque, but it has a translucent kind of quality to it as well, and you'd be sucking away on that butterscotch all nice and sweet. So I feel that this connects to something that is old, an antique energy, maybe to your family as well, going back in time, happy memories that are coming through, maybe connection to your grandparents in spirit, if they're in spirit, or maybe to family members that are in spirit as well. The yellow is the solar plexus, so it's opening up and letting go of fear. So if it's about connecting, let's say, to people that have passed into spirit, then this is about letting go of the fear of doing that. I also feel with this that there is a fearlessness about maybe connecting to your own power and coming into a place where you are more powerful than, let's say, all of your family members or anyone that you've known that has come before you. That kind of sense. You know, my mother was very, very powerful. So if I were to choose this particular color, the butterscotch yellow, and it's about power, then it would make me feel like I'm coming into a place which was more powerful than my mother was. Yeah, which is quite a fate, let me tell you. So the sense of this as well is, you know, we've had that growth and focus that have come up in the other two colors. I feel with the yellow energy, it's about having the ability to see everything. So when the sun shines, you can see things, and there's a sense here of not having any blinkers anymore. So the yellow could be, with that butterscotch, could be to see in the future, see into the past, but also have a vision of maybe what it is you want in the future that doesn't have any blinkers on it. So you are not saying, oh, I can't possibly have that because... So there's a sense of that is going away, that is out of your life, and you're able to see with a much wider vision. Yeah, I like that. You know, when I tell you the colors and what they mean, etc., I am being inspired by spirit. So I'm being told about what things mean for us in this moment. So it's not all coming from my experience, it's coming from spirit. We have the focus card again. I'm sure there are 44 cards in this deck. This one came up first with the first color, and now it's coming up for you. So take a look at that card and see if there's anything in it that resonates with you, that maybe has another message for you other than just focus. So with this, it's about having that vision again. So that sense of not having the blinkers there, and focus on what it is you want so you can manifest it in your life. Where attention goes, energy flows. Excellent. So now the color for all of us. Now I chose a card from the Orosoma deck, and this is the one that came up. It's pale blue. It's called El Moria, and when it's a master card, when El Moria comes up, it it means to me, it means that you're heading in the right direction. It means that your life purpose is you're right on track with your life purpose. But it also means to stop struggling and just get on with it. The divine is right there with you. If you are trying to swim in a different direction from how the divine is guiding you, then it's just going to be a struggle. So the best way forward is to go with your angels, go with the divine, ask for guidance, and just go in that direction and stop struggling. Of course, I teach what I most need to learn. I need to learn this too. I need to listen to this too. So I'm getting this for me. It's for all of us. Stop struggling. So the sense of this is, I'm thinking and I'm seeing the blue sky out of the window, that we need to have that focus again of limitlessness. Just like the sky, it's limitless, and to have that idea of limitlessness. So not to have a vision of, oh, this week I'm going to make $100 or $200 or $1,000, or if that's the way we're looking at it. To really have that limitlessness of, I can have as much as I want when I want. I just need to be open to it. It doesn't have to be money. It can be love. It doesn't have to be love. It can be friends. It can be whatever. Can be whatever it wants to be. Sorry about that. Kind of moved you around there, didn't I? So there's a sense with this blue of limitlessness. Don't let go of control, because blue is a control color. Let go of all control and just allow yourself to be limitless. So that means that your heart is completely open to everything that wants to come into your life for your highest and best good, better than you could ever imagine. So let's take an angel card. Let's see what wants to come up with an angel card. I'm being told to shuffle it once. I like to shuffle 3 times. That's my control thing. It's like a struggle there. Ooh, soulmate. So that's interesting. So the soulmate energy is coming up. So that's coming up for all of us. So with this, I'm seeing those 2 blue wings, and 2 blue wings make 1. There was this musical that I used to love when I was a child again, and it was called Half a Sixpence. And these 2 people came together with half a sixpence, and half a sixpence made 1. It's an old movie. It was just lovely, and that's what I'm feeling when I'm seeing this. It's like 2 energies coming together. So this is saying soulmate, but I feel almost as if it's about either a project, 2 parts of a project coming together, or everything just coming together. There's something about things are coming together this week, and again, there's that let go of struggle. It's all going to start working perfectly in its own order. Yeah. Oh, I love that message. Okay, that's it for this week's Colorscope. Hope you enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends. If you do enjoy it, let me know in the comments below if the messages resonated. And also remember to grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. I will see you next week. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.